Hello, fellow activists. Thank you for joining me today on my presentation. And today I want to talk about bringing food safety education into the digital age. So I just want to start off with some quick facts that you might have not known. But did you know 192 million people use Twitter every single day, and that there are a billion monthly active users on TikTok, and Instagram has almost 1.4 billion monthly active users? And did you also know that 48 million people get sick from foodborne illness each year, resulting in roughly 128,000 hospitalizations every year and 3,000 foodborne illness related deaths annually? Again, this can all be prevented, and we will get into that further. So, currently, there are no rules and regulations for people who are cooking in their own homes, no specific standards, and yet so many people are causing foodborne illness to themselves and their family members because they just don't know proper food safety techniques in the household. And again, not saying that there should be regulations in a private household, it's someone's own home. They have the right to do what they want. But the question is, how can we start influencing them to make better decisions in their own homes? And these are just some important facts that you should know about some esteemed researchers in the field of food safety who looked into different aspects about food safety and risk perceptions among adults in the United States, and one actually includes something from Australia. So Wiley and colleagues discovered in a salmonella outbreak in Australia that although 84% of the respondents in the study said that they don't eat raw eggs, 86 of those same respondents said they had eaten batter, which contained raw eggs. Evans and colleagues also found in their risk perception studies that overconfidence in one's ability to correctly wash your hands actually resulted in poor hand washing outcomes. And then Fang and Brung found that barriers to using thermometers, because people aren't using them at home, include two major themes. One is difficulty in choosing a thermometer. I guess people seem to be very confused on what to use if they're going to use a thermometer to probe their food with. And then also that the belief a thermometer is not even needed in the first place, which is just so sad that people don't know that. And so my second question is, why aren't people looking into this? Why aren't they educating themselves? Is it don't care? It's because they're lazy. Think about all the people who get up in the morning, including myself, and we just grab our phones and we start scrolling through, and we're just doing nothing productive. We're just waking up. We could be looking up something important, but instead we're just slashing through videos on our news feeds, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, any of that stuff. And we're not actively searching for these answers. So my question is, what can be done about it? And what we can do about it is that we can use social media to our advantage. So many educators think that by putting information up on their health department's webpage or the FDA website that people are actually going to look there. They don't. It's the same people that are putting that information up that's looking at that page. No one else is looking because no one else cares. No one's going to actively seek out organizations and websites like that. They want something that's easy, quick, and comes to them, which is why we need to turn to social media for help. And what we need food safety influencers. Every day there's influencers marketing this or that, and people are buying into it because they believe what those people are saying is important. And the same can be done with food safety. And there's a couple examples here on what some people are already doing on TikTok to express different types of food safety. Here's one on botulism. Again, that video was only 15 seconds, but yet it was captivating, it was interesting, and you could easily scroll through it. You could listen to it if you didn't even want to read it, because everything nowadays, everyone wants to visualize and watch things rather than reading things, or they want to listen. So, definitely playing on that audio visual aspect of social media will really grab um, people's attention. And the same thing is done with educating people on TCS foods on TikTok. So, again, those are just two examples of what people have done already on TikTok to promote food safety education for the everyday person. You don't need to be an expert in it, but just any basic tips that you can influence people on social media will make a big difference. And as they start to see more of those types of videos through their feeds, they're going to start to subconsciously practice those habits at home. And again, this is why we need to use social media influencers to bring food safety to them, because people are not going to be looking on the FDA website. We need to bring the education to them. It's time for public health and food safety educators to come into the new age, and we need to take advantage of this digital era, because that's how we're going to get people's attention. Thank you.